Hey everybody, so I am doing my vlog outside. I am here to talk about exes. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. Exes. Um, Now they can originally be a blessing and they can really originally be a curse, but mine today is a curse. Okay, so let's start with my ex-boyfriend. No names are going to be excluded into this video just because things get out. Anyway, my ex messaged me and he wanted to tell me that because we didn't see each other, it's my fault we broke up. And it's my fault that it's all my fault that I eliminated the text. Okay. He texted me saying that his new girl looks like me. No, she doesn't. She does not look like me. Another thing is he told me she had blonde hair. Yeah, she does. And then he asked me who was I dating. And I said, don't have one. I don't have a boyfriend. I refuse to get hurt again. Just focus on friends, family, and school. And I don't see it, but I will. And then he told me how to spell whale. And okay, he said, I'm sorry. Was I the one that hurt you? I said, and then they asked me, and then he told me how you spell whale. And he said, and I said, I know, laugh out loud, I just like a whale better, as in WHALE. And yes, I don't trust anyone anymore. And then he said, I'm sorry, well, that girl is named Amber and she's mine. She has everything you could have had, but honestly, you never tried. And yes, you true, but I did try. I tried my best to keep our relationship together. And he said, I hope there is no hard feelings. First of all, no hard feelings. Are you kidding me? No, I take that as stupid. That is the worst thing you could say to a person who's getting off with their ex. And he has the nerve to tell me that it's my fault that this happened, and for the record, it is not my fault. It is his fault because he didn't take our relationship seriously. Yeah, sure, he gave me a promise ring, and you know what? I denied it. At first, I accepted it, then I denied it because we started having trouble and everything. He wanted to meet me, and you know what? Our relationship was better online, but he wanted to meet me, and I kept on telling him I can't because well, you live in Tuscaloosa and I live in Alabama, and Alabama and Tuscaloosa that's a lot of that's a long trip and a lot of gas money that we don't have. And my sister commented, "What the fuck?" And he said, What I could have met you somewhere, but you can never do it." And he said I cheated on him with that brunette dude. First of all, my sister cheated on him with the brunette dude. No names are going to be um in this video because, well, you know. And Caitlin told him that it was her and that she was the one who cheated on him, not her. And she said, "Well, why the hell are you blowing up my phone?" And his words were, "I'm not blowing up no one's phone. I'm just saying why it never worked. No need to get rude." And then I stepped up and said, hold on, where's the message? This is our combo. And then I said, I had I had the fucking nerve to break up with you on like 2 months of date. Um, him, you started seeing someone before we broke up, so don't blame me for your mistakes because I didn't cheat. And he said his words were, I'm not blaming anyone. I didn't cheat during those 2 months. I met someone I could meet, and then I found out she was a transfer student from Brazil, and now I'm with her. And honestly, I got tired of all the stupidity, excuse me, from everyone when we dated. So honestly, you have no room to talk." And you said, and I quote, "My mistake." No, Savannah, it was your mistake. I was and am still am one of the loyal people you could ever have, and you know that. And I said, I told my sister to answer that because I was so mad at him, and it just, our relationship is not as it was anymore. Honestly, I've tried to move past it and everything, but he blamed me, and um I blamed him because you know what? It was his fault for everything that happened. Tell my sister to answer it because I wasn't in the right mood and mindset, you call. So he said, "If you ever need me, I'll still be here, just like I said before we broke up." And that is true. He did say that. And then I was ignoring him, and he said, "What part of I'm ignoring you don't you get?" And I said, "Leave me." And I said, "Leave me alone. You are running a good day for me, and I don't care." He said, "Okay, fine. You won't hear from me again. Bye. All I was trying to do is, oh well, you don't care. Bye." I was, and then I said, I was doing so much better before you messaged me, so thank you." And he said, "Okay." I said, "Bye then." And then I ignored him, and I said, what more do you want? I got you a promise ring, and that day you broke up with me. How do you think I felt, Savannah? You're not the only one that felt broken inside, but you know what? I found my light out of the darkness, and you should too. That's all. I and he got mad because I was ignoring him, and he ended the combo. So sorry, my neighbors. So basically, he blamed me for everything, and he doesn't really care. Honestly, he's just putting on a front because he don't really care how I feel and everything. Whatever's living. So really, I'm not the one to blame here. And maybe if he would have respected how I felt with everything, and he would have moved on and forgot about it, then I wouldn't be here talking to you guys about how I hate my ex. All of that's mean and everything, and one day I will regret it. Right now that's how I feel because he broke my heart. Um he basically was flirting and maybe sleeping around with a transfer student from Brazil. Excuse me. Behind my back. And I I heard it all. I didn't hear it all from him. No, I heard it all from his cousin. The one that had messaged me telling me everything. So the lesson here, y'all, is don't trust your exes. They have and always will be very hard to deal with. So, like, that was my morning. I recently witnessed my kittens eating for the first time, like eating on their own, not having mommy's milk. And although they still do need mommy's milk, they don't necessarily have to have it all the time now. So yeah, that was awesome. I slept in today. I didn't get up till maybe about 12 something. I've just been chilling, you know, trying to not let my ex get to me, but you know what, it's hard. Because listening to him was bringing back all the bad things that had happened. So that is it, everybody. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye and move forward, and hopefully he will move forward too. I know he has. He already got a girl. So stupid. I shouldn't be upset about it, but I am. No, what are you gonna do? Anyway, if you like this video, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you have the same issues with your ex. And was it awkward talking to them after a breakup? And subscribe and become a Savannaholic, because guess what? I've got 16 subscribers, and although that may not mean nothing to y'all guys, that means the world to me. It's not 100, it's not 1,000, it is 16. My goal is to get at 100 and then move up. So let's try to make it to hopefully 100 subscribers, and with that I'm gonna say see you around, and hopefully things will get better from here on out. This is so hard. Let me know what you think about doing outside vlogs again, or outside chats again. I really enjoyed this. Actually, it's beautiful and the lighting is perfect. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening and responding really well. And I'm just gonna go. See you later.